Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine. Streaming on YouTube. There's Tony Tone.
Another day, another late start for Muscatine and the surrounding communities. I've even heard that some schools making the decision to pull the pin and cancel for today. That's the report coming, I believe, out of West Liberty and Wilton. But as far as Muscatine Community School District, Ryan Broderson, at this moment, we still, for today, Wednesday, February 20th, currently 8:32 in the morning, we're doing this show live. If you're watching this tonight, this all means nothing to you. But since we do this show live, I do like to mention when things are going on. There's a 2-hour late start because I don't even know. I mean, I guess it snowed, but it's a weird mix of snow and sleet. And if you have put a shovel to remove any of it, it makes a weird crunching sound. That really tripped me up this morning when I was shoveling my sidewalk. And then I was throwing it on the grass that's also covered in this snow sleet mix, and it was very strange. I will say that I was proactive yesterday. I left work a little bit early in preparation for the wedding that we have in the store this Saturday. Got to cut a little bit of time. Not that y'all care about this, but my driveway was an ice skating rink, and it's not anymore because I got home yesterday and I broke up a whole bunch of ice. And let the record state, ice is heavy, friends. Ice. Muscatine Community School District has canceled for the day. Fantastic. Just what we need. This is, again, the nature of a live show. Chad just got the notification on his phone. He told Ryan, there it is, has now canceled. Come on, man. Parents everywhere are letting out a collective, keep them till the 4th of July. The kids can stay in school until, just don't have a summer break. Just take them year round. Let's do that whole thing. Ay. My poor wife. I haven't gotten the text yet. Nobody tell my wife that school is canceled. They call her first, and then they call me. So this is just marvelous. All right, and the weather also kind of affecting this show a little bit. But before I go any further there, Ryan, I want to look at a forecast for the next couple of days because I could have sworn that I saw a 40-degree temp in our future. And I get excited about that because that means that we could melt some snow and ice. Look at that, Saturday. Oh, but there's like rain. Well, okay. Friday we'll take. Look at Friday. That looks good. You see a little sun, a little cloud, 39. Saturday, a little rain, 40. And then don't even look at next Tuesday. Yay! Somebody pointed out something this morning to me. Is it going to be extra floody? Are we going to flood more this year because of all of this? I don't know. Megan Francis is with Sunnybrook at Muscatine. Thank you for coming on the show. And what people need to understand is that Megan is pinch hitting for us. You told me not that long ago when we had this happen. I don't even know if somebody canceled last minute or if I just failed to. I think it was the Mike Morgan.
I think it was a miss.
Yeah, it was my fault. But today, the weather forced the guest that we had scheduled to cancel, and I remembered, like, Megan offered, so I reached out, and here's Megan. So thank you. I appreciate it.
I slid right in.
Oh, yeah. Did you come around the bypass?
No.
Okay.
I'm a wimp. I'm from California. I don't drive the bypass if there's weather.
Why don't you just move back to California?
I know.
What's the
This
deal?
winter. I know.
Right?
This may do it.
I mean, I've never been to California, but I have to imagine that this does not happen. Where it's just coming down like
They're
sleet.
getting all kinds of crazy weather, too.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, kind of unexpected weird things, too.
I mean, I know that there's a lot of fires, and that scares me, and earthquakes.
Right?
Earthquakes. Have you been through an earthquake?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, see, that would really trip me up, I feel like. But this sleet stuff, I typically drive through town.
Yeah.
Like, every day I drive through town. But for today, whatever reason, I pulled out of my driveway, and I headed down all the way down Lucas Street, got on the bypass, and it was one lane.
Yeah.
And I was doing 45 miles an hour. And then what was happening was people that either had four-wheel drive or a death wish were just cruising past faster than that.
I don't get it. I don't get. Although I think the bypass actually gets cleared more than probably anything I'm driving on.
Right.
But for everybody in Muscatine, because I drive 5 miles an hour, I stay on roads that people don't drive, and that way people don't kill me later.
All right. Well, listen, winter's going to be over soon. Whatever. One
you
of
say
two things.
it. You say it.
One of two things is going to happen. Winter's either going to be over. There's school calling me right now and telling me that it's canceled. Winter's going to be over, or you guys are going to move back to California.
One of those is going to happen.
One of those is going to happen. Jeez Louise.
I actually moved my mom out here from California in November.
No.
So
and she was like, "Oh, December in Iowa is beautiful. 50 degrees, 60 degrees." Is that what she was?
That's what she was like. This is going to be great. It's fine.
How's she feeling about it now?
The only good thing is she has gotten her house unpacked.
Good. Other than that,
there you
it's
go.
been very cold.
It forced her to be inside with boxes.
I tell you what, it's ironic that you're here because I see a lot of stuff on Facebook, and one of the things that I saw yesterday was the post from the Sunnybrook page that had a picture with some familiar faces in it. One of those being Sue Ryan, who's married to Sheriff C.J. Ryan.
Yeah.
And I kind of like skimmed through the post. Sunnybrook at Muscatine Assisted Living is the Facebook page. We'll pull this up.
Yeah.
What were they like working on something or doing some? Like it looks like they were sewing. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So every Tuesday afternoon,
we go.
1:30 to like most of the afternoon. Carlin, Logel, and Sue Ryan both come out as volunteers. They work with our residents, and they do make some food catchers. They do make quilts for people who are in the hospital or for families, some comfort quilts and things. But also residents just bring, as you can see, there's a lot of knitters, and it's just a great afternoon. They all sit. Sometimes we bring out snacks and everybody's working kind of on their own projects and helping each other on projects. And Sue and Carlin really help work through, if they kind of get caught up on anything or ideas.
That's
or
fantastic.
Any of those parts that you may just need that extra finish for. But it's a great group.
I have
a lot of fun.
No skill when it comes to sewing. And I look at some of those pictures and it just seems like you have to be, I'm not patient. I think that's my problem. Like I'm patient to a certain extent, but to sit there and to be able to make something by hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at one of the pictures. I'm not sure what that young lady's name is, but she's just creating whatever that is, whether it's a scarf or I don't even know. But that's great.
And they've created some pretty impressive things.
Right there.
Yeah. And some days I think people just come down and look at what they're doing and visit with everybody. It's just a great afternoon, and it's every Tuesday. They've even made it and moved around with some of the weather. Yesterday, luckily, was a beautiful Tuesday for a minute.
It was for a minute.
Isn't that sad what we're calling beautiful now?
I just wonder.
25 degrees and we're beautiful.
So like January was rough. And I know that it's important at Sunnybrook to be out and be active, and you have that great vehicle.
Yeah.
And you guys do get out a lot, but did January's weather prevent a lot of trips or things that you had planned? Or I imagine when it's 50 below, nobody wants to leave. I didn't want to leave my house, right?
So what the fun about living in a community is that there were a few things that we did have to cancel, outings and types of things, although they did on Valentine's Day, they all went to the Coralville Mall, Coral Ridge Mall, and went shopping for the day and got some of their goodies and stuff. So we are still trying to put those in. But the nice thing is that even when it's a miserable day, you get to have breakfast with 65 people. You get that socialization that many of us, that depression that comes during winter, are suffering from, that isolation. So you don't have to shuffle a walk. And here on the Valentine's Day party, you can do crafts. And we had singers come in and goodies and our hallways. You've been to Sunnybrook a lot of times, so you know.
Just always very seasonally decorated. Hey, look, there's Janet Clark and the ladies. They were here.
They were here.
They serenaded us.
And Ryan, they went and serenaded out there.
Ryan, I want you to go back 2 pictures after we look at this one for a second. I want you to go back 2 pictures because I could have sworn I saw a chocolate fountain. Thank you.
We almost always have a chocolate fountain. At any party, we've got a chocolate fountain going.
Wait, but Megan, are those Rice Krispie treats and a chocolate fountain?
Yes.
Okay.
And pretzels and Oreos.
Right. Now, I don't like anything more. I love Rice Krispie treats. Just text me next time.
There you go.
And like you're filling in today.
There
I'm
you
happy
go.
to come over.
You're happy to fill in
and
for.
hang out. I want to dip a Rice Krispie treat. I've never done that in my whole life. A chocolate fountain.
Yeah.
So again, it's one thing to have Oh, there's more chocolate fountain pictures. Fantastic, Ryan.
go.
Thanks for rubbing it in. It's one thing to have a great facility, and Sunnybrook is just that. It is beautiful. But then to just have so much going on, even if it's just as simple as, like you said, kind of having that breakfast together with 65 of your closest friends. And I imagine for folks that are coming to Sunnybrook, that are new to Sunnybrook, they just get that sense of community right away.
Yeah.
Like that first initial visit, I'm sure there's a range of emotions, but when you are, because you're taking it in, like there's nothing that's propped up or set up. I mean, you walk in, I've walked in so many times, and it just feels warm. Yeah. Right? And I think that sometimes there may be stigmas that are just not true. Yeah. I mean, I've probably been into Sunnybrook, I don't know, 15 times over the last 6 years, 15, 20 times, and each time I've walked in, somebody's been doing something, eating, dancing, Wii bowling, crafts, projects, and I've always been met with just friendly faces. So it's nice. And these pictures from the other day, everybody was kind of getting dolled up, right? Yeah, we went, Emily from Bar and our executive director and our dining services manager, so Megan and Sam, they just took an afternoon and dolled up our residents and did some glamour shots. And you know, how often do you take the time to just glam up and take a really nice, fun picture? Right. And we had 18 residents out in the living room, and we're all afternoon, we're just visiting, and a ton of fun. Look at these pictures, these are fantastic. So, that one's a great one. Oh my gosh. These are so great. Yeah, and we get to see such fun personality with them too. Yeah, you know, they'll ask us, can I lift my mug, and can I do this, like, you know, and can I, whatever you want to do, right? So, you know, kids today are all doing the selfies, and this was the glamour shots and the, you know, beautiful pictures of I think our we residents, need to bring back glamour shots. There you go. Right. We'll I keep waiting to see a Dickie Vetter glamour shot. Yeah. Did he make the cut? I'm not sure that he chose to be out there for Come that on, Dickie part. V. We need he to was get probably warming up for Wii bowling, right? Yeah. Jeez Louise, those guys are unbelievable. You have an event with Terry Eagle coming up tomorrow. Oh my gosh, it's tomorrow. Yeah. All right, so tomorrow, Thursday, February 21st at Sunnybrook. Is at this 1 p.m. open to the public? Yep. Okay. This is our lifelong learning. So every month we have a presentation, and it really is. It's not a sales pitch. It's not anything health related. It's really to expand that learning. We have refreshments. I don't know that there will be a chocolate fountain for this one, but there's always refreshments. Just in case you came and I disappointed on that one. You know. That's okay. That's okay. So Terry's going to be there. Talking about the history of the button industry in Muscatine. And all month long, we've actually been collecting buttons from the community. Yes. And we've got a number of button projects going on for our resident art gallery. Our beautiful floor mosaic that we have as you enter. Oh my gosh, it is stunning when you walk in. We actually have a picture of that we are covering in pearl buttons. I'm going to work on framing that and putting that up. So just kind of embracing Muscatine and the history of Muscatine and learning more about it. When you, how long have you been in Muscatine now? 10, 11 years. Wow, good for you. Longer than I have. Yeah. So I've been to the Pearl Button Museum, and you know, they've got the big giant things of pearl buttons, and you can look at some of the videos and the pictures, and it's an unbelievable industry. Yeah. Right? Yeah. What an incredible thing for Muscatine. And then there's sometimes, and you've probably experienced this, like 3 or 4 houses down, they had like a water main from the house to the street that they replaced, and as they were digging up, you're just picking up the clamshells with the punched out buttonholes. Yeah. It's unbelievable. They're all over the place, right? And for people that are not, you know, haven't spent their entire life here, whenever I see those, I pick them up and I'm like, oh, that is so cool. Yeah. Right? I mean, it was such an industry for Muscatine, and I encourage you, if you're able to make it at 1 to hear from Terry. Open everybody, and you would be remiss to not be there. I mean, I think that would be great. And again, I feel like my knowledge of that is just limited to the time that I've spent at the Pearl Button Museum. Right. Yeah. But I would like to learn more. Yeah, 100%. And he says he's got a wonderful presentation. I mean, he's always dynamic. Yeah. So he said he's got an exciting presentation, and they're bringing out some things for us to see and really explore that history. So that's so important to Muscatine. So. It really is. It really is. And a great shot from inside Pearl Button Museum in downtown Muscatine. This event tomorrow at Sunnybrook. So keep that in mind, 1 p.m., open to the public. And again, hosting events like the Lifelong Learning Series, bringing people in to Sunnybrook, y'all do a really great job.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you want the community to feel welcome.
Yeah.
And that happened. Are you going to continue? So the lunches that y'all have done, will that continue as we eventually get to spring? I mean, will it happen in March? I don't even want to say March is spring anymore.
I know.
But is it going to happen in March?
So all winter we've been doing these fundraising lunches, community lunches. Once a month, we invite people to eat in our community. This last one in February, actually, we had 8 people from the police department come out.
Awesome.
And just sit with our residents and enjoy lunch for a good cause. We also do takeout. So we've had many who can't take a full lunch to come and sit with us, but they'll order lunches, we have them ready, and they just take them to go. So all for a good cause. That will continue in March. And then for the summer, we're going to change it around a little bit. And I'm going to give just a little tease of things to come, and we'll probably be back on our next snow day, I guess.
Maybe tomorrow.
But we're looking at changing it up for the summer to an evening kind of family-related musical concert series.
Awesome.
So
that's a great idea.
Our backyard's perfect for it. And
I've heard about that. I've seen the outdoor space at Sunnybrook, but I've never been out there. I mean, certainly as I've been bowling, I can
out back behind we did fireworks last year.
You did?
And invited families out, so we're going to use that space as a lawn and
it's a great idea.
Get some music out there. Music makes everything better.
It does. It does. And again, having
music and chocolate fountains.
That's all you need. And fireworks, bottle rockets, chocolate fountains, and music. That's America. And bowling on the TV.
On the TV.
It's great. Here's something I just thought about, and I don't even know if there's any way to bring these folks by. But the next couple weekends we've got the state bowling tournament at the Rose Bowl. Wouldn't it be fun if any state bowling participants challenged?
Should I take them out there and just challenge people?
I think that would be kind of fun.
That would be fun.
I mean, we've got a lot of really good bowlers.
That's a good idea.
Or it's another light bulb. This is the espresso kicking in. The L&M girls bowling team. 3-peat state champs.
Good idea.
They could come we bowl.
Yeah.
And then that Dustin Beam kid rolled a 300 at the state tournament.
I saw that.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun. We're going to get our challenges out there.
Here's the better. All right. It's final. It's all clicking
so
right now.
L&M. Okay.
No. It's me and Jason Miller if he's available. But it's me, and then I bring Dustin Beam, the kid that rolled the 300.
To get you on
That's right. And then I get to the top of the leaderboard finally.
There you go.
Because I have a ringer.
Him and Alan are going to go head-to-head and try.
Right.
There you go.
Or I just ask one of the Lady Falcon bowlers to accompany me as my Wii bowling partner.
Yeah.
And then we knock him off. That's great. Is that Dustin?
Yeah.
That's okay. 300 at the state tournament.
That's fantastic.
You got to assume that he's good at Wii bowling.
That's fantastic. Well, I don't know how it translates.
I don't know either, but these are the ideas that I have.
That's great.
But yes, getting out into the community and then bringing folks to Sunnybrook. I DJ'd parties at Sunnybrook. St. Patty's Day, Valentine's Day, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that one, I don't know, I can't remember which one it was. There were like 75 or 80 people. It was unbelievable. I was nervous. I showed up and I was like, okay. And then all of a sudden it started to get busy and I was like, oh, wow, okay. Pressure's on me to perform and play some good tunes. And I still have, when I open up my laptop, I can still see those playlists and they're fantastic. All right. So stay tuned to Sunnybrook.
Facebook, everything. Events, what's going on, invites to things, or stop out anytime. I mean, everybody, our doors are secured. We do have a doorbell now, thanks to state of Iowa, but you're always welcome in. We will always get you in and get you a part of something. So volunteer opportunities.
And then I wonder, as you look to go out into the community, are there still places that you want to take the Sunny? Do you have a name? Why isn't it not the Sunnybrook Mobile?
Road Warriors.
Road Warriors. But I mean, the vehicle
The
itself,
vehicle doesn't have a name. Maybe on our next
Mobile.
road trip, they'll come up with a good.
Like I just saw on Facebook, Ashley Lovelace said, "Hi, Megan," and I thought about the great Muscatine Sportsplex in the old Washington School. could be a fun spot to stop by and check out.
See what it's turned into.
Well, yeah,
and
I mean,
yeah,
for
we probably
folks
have
that
teachers
maybe
who
went to Washington School or worked there or haven't been in there lately.
Family members, yeah.
It's pretty cool to see that. So, and again, if you're watching this and you're connected to a place in town, or if you ever have suggestions,
we'd love to come see you. Yeah, definitely. We have this winter, we have kept it a little more local.
Right.
But then during the summer, I mean, we went out to
all over the place.
The Botanical Center, John Deere. They went to the Amanas. So we really get moving on the summer. But definitely local. We still want to get out and see some things, especially when we do get a nice day. And it looks like this Thursday may be nice. I'm not going to call in today, but I may call in Friday because I saw sun on the schedule.
Friday is going to be
just get outside and get a little sun.
Yeah, it's just, I'm telling you, this winter, and that's why I'm so glad that there's always something going on. Yeah. Because as much as, we're feeling the cabin fever at my house, I often do think about folks at places like Sunnybrook that have a lot going on, but I just would even encourage folks to stop by and have a conversation, right? I mean,
at 2:30 every afternoon, we have a snack of the day.
Perfect.
Where we just kind of are hanging out, or a coffee chat or something.
Good.
So a good time to just kind of come and see what's going on and talk to some residents. It's also a great way if someone is thinking about Sunnybrook, for either family or themselves, to just sit down with residents, kind of get a feel for it, watch the environment a little bit, because that's the best way to make your decision.
Absolutely.
We can tell you the services, which are important as well and everything, but you really want that home feeling. You want to feel comfortable there, and that's what we really aim for. So anybody's welcome to come spend a meal with us, or just start spending activities. Even if you're not totally ready, that's the time to start feeling it out and seeing what's going on.
The ambassadors, I mean, the folks that are there, right? And that's where I harken back to that warmth that I've felt is walking into Sunnybrook and seeing folks that have been there for a year or two or however many years, and they're just smiling faces, right?
Yeah.
And look at how nice the weather is in that picture.
Right
now there'd be snow and ice in the background.
They're still walking the halls though.
Good.
Daily. They do use our hallways and get some good walks in. So even though it's not beautiful outside,
you still got to get your steps in.
Still got to get moving and get up and going. So
I don't want to not mention it, but I mean, as we're sitting here, are there spaces available for folks? I mean, are you guys at? Is it a full house?
Yep. Today I have a deposit on every apartment.
Okay.
We do have a waiting list started.
Gotcha.
So we're kind of moving through that. So now is the time, especially even if you're thinking spring or next winter, to start getting the information, find out, take that time to answer the questions, to find out of people. You don't want to find yourself needing something immediately and we don't have anything.
Correct.
So we do have deposits on all of our apartments. I do have one coming available next month. So there's an opportunity, and
that's great. I mean, it's one of those things that the reality for all of us is that we're not getting any younger until we find the Fountain of Youth.
Right.
The Fountain of Youth, I think, is in Oak Park, Illinois, because I saw a picture of my 7th and 8th grade history teacher the other day.
Oh.
He looks the exact same. And I actually commented on the Ascension Catholic School Facebook page that Mr. Sangstock has found the Fountain of Youth. The man has not aged, and it's been every bit of 21 years since I graduated 8th grade. He looks the exact same.
He's not out
totally
shoveling
different.
every day.
I don't know what he's doing, if it's a cream or moisturizer or what it is, but he looks the exact same. And
That's
on the other hand, look every bit of 35. But this guy, I mean, he looks like he did when I walked into 7th grade history.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
awesome.
But the reality is we're all getting older, and as we do, the places like Sunnybrook are such a great resource. I think that's the word I come back to is resource, and it's an amenity for a community like Muscatine. It's beautiful, and it's just tucked away, right? As much as you are off the bypass or off 61,
which we kind of like.
It's like hidden.
Yeah.
Hidden.
We've got a little serene atmosphere out there, especially for outdoor things. We don't have a lot of drive-by traffic or things. A beautiful neighborhood that we're in, and a beautiful community. So very easily accessible.
Yep.
But we're also a little secluded.
Well,
so.
listen, there's a house for sale on Baton Rouge.
There you go. There is.
That would fit my family just perfectly.
Yes.
It's too close to Joe Krausauer. But other than that,
Right
it's
across the
right down the road from y'all
Yes.
at Sunnybrook. I mean, just kind of tucked back around there.
Yep.
It's a great place. And, so don't forget about tomorrow, 1 o'clock, Lifelong Learning Series with Terry Eagle.
Yeah.
That's going on at Sunnybrook. And then stay tuned to Facebook for any additional. If you need somebody to light off fireworks this summer,
There you go.
I'm available.
Okay. Sounds good.
Last year,
It's fun.
embarrassing true story, lighting off Roman candles in my backyard, dropped one, and I thought it was done, and it shot into my neighbor's yard. Everything was fine. But that's what I'm saying. If I came to Sunnybrook to light off fireworks, I would be way more careful.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if you'll get hired after that story.
Well, it's just for the sake of being honest. All right. Thank you for filling in. I appreciate it.
You are welcome.
I'm so glad that Megan offered because
Hey.
Kelsey Terrell, who's a great and wonderful recruiter with the Iowa National Guard, was going to be here, and then school got delayed and I think canceled for L&M. I think her kids go to L&M.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, I totally understand. And I thought, I really had a light bulb moment at my desk. I was like, well, Megan said.
There we go.
And we made it happen.
I kind of put it on myself, so there you go.
No, I appreciate
I'm of my
that.
word, and it's fun to share about Sunnybrook,
it's a
so I
great
appreciate
place.
a chance to
I
come
can
out.
talk about I mean, there's so much going on. That's just it, right? I mean, there's always something.
We're going to be doing a community Easter egg hunt.
Great.
And we're also
Yes.
going to kind of scatter the community with Easter eggs as well. We're going to do both sides of it, so look for that as well.
Like chocolate fountain covered Easter eggs?
Right.
Or plastic Easter eggs with chocolate fountain chocolate
with
inside
chocolate
of it.
fountain, with invitations to the chocolate fountain.
Yes,
There you go.
please. You know how, listen, Ryan Broderson, that's a guy.
The golden egg.
That's a guy that looks like he likes a chocolate fountain.
There you go.
Am I right? He does. He got a haircut, and he's a big fan of chocolate fountains.
There
now.
you go.
Thank you
Perfect.
again. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, Isle Cam or yes, CBI Bank and Trust Isle Cam. I forgot where it's right around the corner of produce. Check it out. Some Bolt House Farms protein beverages, everybody. Those are delightful. I'll tell you what. Those are good. I'm trying to remember which one I've had. I think it's the peach one. It's been a while, but those are great, right? It's almost like a meal in a glass. That one right there, the Protein Plus, does that say it has 64 grams of protein? Holy moly. You will be hulking out if you drink all of that. You will turn into the Incredible Hulk if you drink that in the best way, right? So that's just one of those things, like as you're in the produce department here at Hy-Vee, you come around the backside, maybe you're going to grab a bag of salad or spinach or whatever the case may be, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know what, Bolt House Farms, I could use some protein. I'm going to grab that. So check that out. All right, today, ladies and gentlemen, again, I have no notes. I kind of scrapped I had all my notes ready, and then the guest cancellation happened, and we'll get Kelsey Terrell back on the show. She's great. I've had a great relationship with folks in the Iowa National Guard for almost 12 years. One of my good friends in the Quad Cities, Sean Eckhart, was a recruiter. He retired, and I've known Kelsey Terrell for a while, so we'll get Kelsey back on the show. I do know that today is National Love Your Pet Day, and it's National Cherry Pie Day. She's my cherry pie. So I thought we would send our very own Cody with the Toyota Muscatine car cam. It's straight. It couldn't be an easier shot today. Straight shot to the pet aisle here at Hy-Vee, including, Cody, there's some pet beds I can see from where I'm sitting. There's some really great pet snacks that have fuel savers on them, and then pet toys. And on the notes that, again, I did not bring down, but I had made a note that asked for the loudest squeaky toy that we could find to be brought back to the set. So we'll put that to Cody to see if he can find a loud squeaky toy. So there's that container of pet beds. I feel like the pet in my house, Archie the Puggle, would destroy that pet bed. I don't think he's worthy. I don't think Archie the Puggle is worthy of a pet bed. All right, here we go. Pet aisle. National Love Your Pet Day. Maybe if you're watching us on Facebook, you will leave a comment with a picture of your four-legged friend, whether that be a dog or a cat or whatever. Let's see what Cody's going to grab. Is it a rubber chicken dressed like a pirate? Really? Is that what that was? Oh, I can't wait. But, just a regular rubber chicken. Oh, that is so last year, 2019, we have our rubber chickens dressed like pirates. What in the world? Anybody else have a four-legged friend that you bring home a toy and they just tear it apart to get the squeaker out of it? What is the deal with that? Right? Like Archie, the puggle in my house, will just rip something to shreds in hopes to get to the squeaker. And then there's just, they never play with the toy. Right. They're just chewing on the plastic thing. And then you start to worry, like, is he going to choke? Like, what's the deal? So, you know, we've got the toys for your four-legged friends, and of course, great selection of food, including some of the locally made Kent Pet Group products, which is super exciting to have those in store. I got to be honest, I don't spend a lot of time in the pet aisle. I should, because it always surprises me. I'm like, wow, we have a really good selection of stuff for Woofy McBarkinpaw, which will be the future name of the corgi that I get in a couple of years. Nobody steal that name. And I hope that Cody is bringing that rubber chicken in a pirate suit back to the set. I really hope that that's going to happen. So take care of your four-legged friend. National Pet Day. And if Cody can hear me, if you want to bring that rubber chicken dressed like a pirate to the set, and then we'll send Cody to the bakery to see if they have any cherry pies ready, since it is National Cherry Pie Day. That's a pretty good holiday, isn't it? Get yourself a little cherry pie, something for your four-legged friends. Maybe some ice cream, right? You got to put ice cream on the cherry pie. It's the right thing to do, I think. That's what I would do, at least. I mean, make sure that the cherry pie is warmed up a little bit, and then put the ice cream. The rubber chicken, surprisingly a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Oh my gosh, thank you. Captain Jack. This is fantastic. There's so much to love. It's got a little hook. Oh, man. How much is this? I don't know what would happen if I brought this home. My kids would probably want to play with Captain Jack, the rubber chicken dressed like a pirate. This is like, if I was in the pet toy business, this is something that I would have come up with. What do you think? Rubber chicken? No. We need that rubber chicken to be dressed like a... Arr, matey. Please don't chew me face. Look at this guy. This is marvelous. I mean, you can see that he's got the little hook and a sword. And he's even got the little peg leg down there. I mean, there's a lot of attention to detail here. I'm impressed. Captain Jack. All right, Cody, you want to head to the bakery, see if they've got cherry pie? Captain Jack's hungry. Wow, this is just fantastic. I mean, can you even think of a better toy for your four-legged friend than Captain Jack, the rubber chicken pirate? I can't. Where is this from? Westminster Pet Products. You're just marvelous. In Rhode Island, everybody. Rhode Island. All right. Cody, maybe behind you you'll see some cherry pie. We'll see. You know, I don't know if they're going to have cherry pie ready. They could. You know, the bakery's always turning out stuff. You can see some of the donuts and the cupcakes and those giant frosted cookies are always good. Cody's probably doing his homework and asking one of those fine bakery folks, including, as you can see in the shot right there, you can kind of see his head back there, Chef Brian Scott, full-time baker. And when we need him to put on that chef apron, he can rock out. All right, Cody, any pies behind you per se, by chance? Look at Chef Brian Scott's like, I think I'm on camera right now. You thought correctly, fella. Let's see if there's any pie. It'd be right where Cody is. National Cherry Pie Day. I don't want to disappoint the folks. I would say you could celebrate with any kind of pie, really. Or it might as well be National, sticky cinnamon bun day. Ooh, doesn't that sound good? Could be National Muffin Day as well. Wait, right there? On the back side? To your left? Maybe? Right there? Oh, right there on the little corner. That might be some apple pie. That's all right. Hey, listen, just because it's National Cherry Pie Day, you get whatever kind of apple pie you want. There we are right there. We've got 4 pies in the whole store, everybody. Not that real. I mean, if you think about it, though, we're in, what are we in, end of February. Not a lot of demand for pie, but I will see if we've got any cherry pies that we can't get documented for y'all. He's found something. He's found some. All right. Good deal. Let's see where Cody's going. I'm in. I'm always in with the Toyota Muscatine car cam. Okay, Roman. He's talking to Roman. I could see that. They're going to get to the bottom of this. I like that. That Hy-Vee bakery, they really go out of their way for their people driving a cart cam, don't they? All right. We'll see if we're able to uncover. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Excellent. Cherry pie day, friends. Boom. Good job, Cody. Now, what Cody doesn't know is that we're going to throw that cherry pie in his face when he gets back to the set. Captain Jack, the rubber chicken pirate, has all the good ideas this morning. All right, speaking of good ideas, the weather is going to cooperate on Friday. You saw the forecast, partly sunny, a high of 39. That's a great day to come to Hy-Vee and have a tenderloin sandwich, hand-breaded, literally. I mean, they got gloves on. They're not doing it bare hand, gloved up, hand-breaded, hand-cut tenderloin sandwich. The most delicious sale of the year returns, ladies and gents, this Friday starting at 10 a.m. Can you imagine, Ryan Broderson? A little bird told me may have a tenderloin on the show tomorrow morning with your name on it. We'll see. We're going to try and spell your name in mustard. So that's Friday, 10 a to 7 p. Yeah, bring it on over. You know what? You get yourself a tenderloin. I would get 2 or 3. You can have one for lunch, dinner, and for the next day, right? You might as well. Here comes Cody. This is great. Thank you. Oh, wow. That's warm. It's warm. Oh, my gosh. It's a warm cherry pie, Ryan. Oh, it's borderline hot. I don't even like cherry pie, but you put some vanilla Whitey's ice cream on here. What you can't see at home is that it's literally burning my hand. That's how warm it is. You're not kidding. That just came straight out of the oven where apparently we cook pies in molten lava. That is hot, everybody. Wow. I don't know if I can sell this one. It's got a little bit of happy accident on the side. We may have to keep this for scientific research, right? It's heavy, too, by the way. This is a whole thing. Wow. That hot and fresh out the kitchen, y'all. That came straight out of the bakery. I mean, just glistening, isn't it? Chicken Pirate wants to get in on that. Wow, that's great. So they were just pulling them right out, Cody. You're in the right place at the right time, pal. All right, so coming back to tenderloins, right? Friday, 10 a to 7 p. We will have 3,000 tenderloins ready. 3,000. That's a lot. You might be thinking, well, that's a ridiculous number. That's not real. No. It's real. They're prepping. They're hand cutting and then tenderizing. And then we'll be hand breading each and every one of those 3,000 tenderloin sandwich. Don't settle for less. Never do. And then you can top it with whatever you like. You can kind of see in that picture, there's some onion, a little bit of pickle, a little bit of mustard. I don't know if you do ketchup on a tenderloin. I go mustard. That's just me. And then add a side for only $1, right? So if you think about for lunch, the sandwich is $1.99. You add 2 sides, you're at $4.99. You're still under $5. Maybe you go over $5 with tax, whatever. I'm not good at math, but that's an unbelievable deal. And people will be lined up at 10 a.m. I guarantee it, ready to go. So that's this Friday. And if you don't want to do the cooking on Thursday because I like going out of order, you can grab some steak. Have your steak and eat it too. Thursday night steak dinner. These continue through the end of March, by the way. So you don't have to cook. If you're just like, I'm not cooking on any Thursdays, I'm not going to do it, then don't. You don't have to do it. You come here. And then as soon as we get to April, I reckon we'll have some ribs for sale outside the store, weather permitting. If it snows in April, I'm moving to California. I'm out. That happens. Getting out of here. Ribs, right? But for now, Thursday night steak dinner. Each and every Thursday through the end of March. This week from 4 to 7 on the 21st. That's tomorrow. You can have a choice flat iron steak, 8 ounce, $8, 12 ounce, 12 ounce. Loaded mashed potatoes, your choice of vegetable. Or if you're feeling extra carby, just get 2 scoopings of loaded mashed potatoes. Came up with a pretty fun idea. I don't want to brag. One of the displays in this store as we get closer to the basketball tournament, we're going to have what we call Starch Madness. It'll be a build-your-own baked potato bar. Clever. Copyright 2019.
That is clever.
Not bad, right? Starch Madness. Nobody else thought it was clever, but you guys did. Thank you. Chad is literally the only one that thought that was clever. I got signs ordered and everything. We're doing it. This is one of those things I'm just going to do for me. Like taking a fork to a hot cherry pie and burning your mouth. That is still warm, everybody. You know what? If you're tired of winter, just come to the bakery on Cherry Pie Day. Get a couple of these, set them in your driveway. It'll melt all the snow. You put this on your driveway, it'll 100% melt any snow. I can't sell this. It's got the schmutz right there. I can't sell this. We got to have this one. I can't. They literally, like, Roman probably burned his hand, slid it into the box, handed it over to Codeman, and here we go. I can't sell this with the schmutz, though. We're going to have to sample it. I would take one for the team, but I don't want to burn my mouth and finish the show. I mean, we've all burnt our mouths not waiting on things to cool off. It's typically pizza when that happens, right? And then the next day you're like, what did I do to my mouth? There's skin hanging. It's on fire. That looks good. All right. What was I talking about? I don't even remember anymore. What day is it? Can we call off today? Why can't work get canceled when school gets canceled? Let's make that happen. I feel like that's something we could all get our heads together around and pull off. All right, so tenderloins on Friday, steak on Thursday. We're ready to go with whatever you need, certainly. We are getting closer to St. Patty's Day. Can you believe it? That'll be coming up. Got some things in the works as well that we'll talk to you more about as we get closer to that. I don't want to spoil any of that fun just yet, though. If you have not, and I just thought about this, if you have not downloaded that Hy-Vee app onto your phone, you really should do it. It's free, and I can't tell you how easy it is to do things like refill a prescription or check your fuel saver. One of the things that I hear from folks is they don't realize what they have on their fuel saver. And if that's you, and I'll show you right now that I don't think I have anything on my fuel saver, which is kind of disappointing. You got the Hy-Vee app on your phone, you open it up, it's free and easy to use. You're going to see this load right here, and I'll kind of walk you through what you're looking at. I meant to talk about this the other day. So here is the app deal of the week. Looks like it's going to be 3 for $1 Hershey's candy bar. Oh, my goodness. 3 for $1 Hershey's candy bar. So each week, there is a week-long app deal, and you redeem that by having them scan that little QR barcode at the register. So that's a good one. Let's see what else is on the app. Some heart-healthy soups and stews that are lower in sodium. February continues as National Heart Health Month, so you can get some recipes right on your phone from there. Oprah teaming up with Hy-Vee. Maybe you saw the Big Game ad that featured Oprah's voice. Pretty cool. You can find some Oprah products. That's good. Oh, that's good products throughout the store. And, of course, the Hy-Vee one-step products as well. There's a dog on a phone. Hey, girl, what's new? Woof. It's a short call. Dogs can't talk. Although, that's a great picture, I will say. It's a fantastic picture. I mean, how did they get the dog to pose like that? I don't know. And it's appropriate to show on National Love Your Pet Day. Here are some mealtime kits. Easy to do. Pick them up. Everything's in the box. Everything. I mean, it takes 30 to 40 minutes, maybe 50 minutes at the most, and it's ready to go. We're getting closer and closer to the fuel saver, I promise. The citrus sale just kicked off in the produce department. You can see there's 9 different types of citrus that can be used in different recipes and stuff. Here's a fuel saver on some products to keep your house clean. Buying toilet paper and paper towels usually is boring, but you spend $30 participating products with Procter & Gamble and get a 50-cent fuel saver. That is marvelous. All right, aisles online, ordering groceries, and then here we go. I thought this happened. I logged myself out, but this is where the fuel saver lives, and you would see that I have nothing on my fuel saver right now. I don't, but that's okay. And then the last thing I'll show you on the app is refilling your script. And I know that we talked about this already, but it is just super convenient and really easy to do. I mean, you can refill a prescription from your phone. You scan the bottle, and then it's ready to go. And it'll even tell you when you can pick up the script from your Hy-Vee pharmacy. Don't forget, we deliver prescriptions here at your Hy-Vee pharmacy, double-lane drive-through, and just great hours. And if you find yourself 50 years or older and you need to get that Shingrix shot, we can get you taken care of with that as well. Maybe you get the shingles shot and some cherry pie. Am I going to buy a rubber chicken dressed like a pirate today? I've spent money on worse stuff, quite frankly. I really got to find out how much this cost, because my dog would tear that apart in 2 seconds. All right, we'll get out of here, but first we're going to do the team staffing job board. If you or someone you know needs a job, our friends at Team Staffing, 109 Lake Park Boulevard, across from Happy Joe's. That's where you'll find Team Staffing. And they're just great people. You know, I reached out to Trisha yesterday. Trisha is the HR person at Team Staffing, and I'm asking them to maybe consider helping out with the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter fundraiser. Speaking of which, let's go to my Facebook page when we get done with the job board and look for the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter dinner that we announced yesterday. This is the job board of Team Staffing. Our friend Mary, she's been on this show. She's worked at Team Staffing for a number of years. I mean, think about all the people that Mary has helped get a job. That's powerful. It's a great story to be able to tell. This is an opportunity if you're looking for part-time work, part-time janitor. All you have to do is call Mary or send this to someone you know, 563-316-7634. Don't forget they're handing out gift cards for first-time folks that are coming to Team Staffing. Whatever it takes, they want to get you taken care of. Katie has temporary openings in the grain lab, $13.55 an hour. First shift is 5A to 1P. Have your afternoons free. Second shift, 12P to 9P. Those are great hours, and $13.55 an hour. Again, if it's you or someone you know, call Katie, 563-316-7639, or careers@teamssi.com. And Brooke McCullough. Brooke. This is temporary warehouse labor. 8 to 4:30 p.m., $11 an hour. Call Brooke right now. Get started. I mean, you call them today, you're working tomorrow. That's how quick they are at Team Staffing. It's magical. 563-316-7636. So yesterday, I had a board meeting for the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter's annual fundraiser. So there's a fundraising board. That fundraiser is called New Beginnings. That's coming up on April 6th, and we'll talk to Judy Yates and Susan Frears, who are also on the board. Judy runs the shelter. They'll be on the show in 2 weeks talking more about the New Beginnings fundraiser. But yesterday, and it's not that I pay attention at meetings. I'm a great board member, not to toot my own horn. But what I did is I was sitting there and I was feverishly messaging some friends that I have in the community to get them on board to help out with supporting the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter. So what I did is I sent a message to my friend, Chef Awad DeBeat, who owns DeBeat's Bistro and Wine Bar. And I said, hey, could we set up another one of those nights at your fantastic restaurant where you kick a percentage of sales to the domestic violence shelter? You send a percentage of sales to the domestic violence shelter. And he said, yes. So without further ado, March 13th, we're doing it at DeBeat's Bistro and Wine Bar, downtown Muscatine. Please come out. Let's pack the place. 2 seatings available for dinner, 5:30 and 7:30. I can tell you that I'll personally be at the 5:30 seating. Get a bunch of appetizers, get the biggest entree, because everything that you eat, a percentage of that will be sent to the domestic violence shelter. We did this last year, and it was so much fun to fill the restaurant, to eat well, and to support a good cause. So, and I got to tell you, for somebody that has like no graphic design skills, I was able to put that together on my phone. Shout out to the Canva app. It's a free app, and you can see it's got everything you need on it right there. The MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter relies solely on donations and fundraisers. They just had the one last week with Love Shouldn't Hurt at the Brew. That was a success, and we look forward to seeing you March 13th. Call Chef Awad at DeBeat's, make your RSVP, and then get your tickets for April 6th and the New Beginnings fundraiser at Geneva Golf and Country Club. That will be a good time. All right. So thank you again to Megan Francis for helping us out in a pinch. It's always great to talk to Megan about Sunnybrook at Muscatine Assisted Living, a fantastic place in town. If only Megan would have waited a few more minutes, she would have seen this. It's still warm. This cherry pie, it's still warm, friends. It's National Cherry Pie Day and National Love Your Pets Day. I feel like Carrot Top with all the props, but it's definitely worth celebrating your four-legged friends and treat yourself to a cherry pie that is literally fresh from the oven here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Put some ice cream on that, and Ryan Broderson chomping at the bit. He is holding a fork and just pointing it at me because he's waiting to try this bakery. And the best part is there's not even a price tag on it, so we literally can't even sell it. Good job, Cody. I think that Cody took the price tag off and put it in his pocket. Maybe Cody's going to pick up the tab today. That Cody. What a nice young man. I just like that the folks are watching this that started the show at like 10:30 p.m. I hope you understand that it's 9:20 a.m. and we're about to tear into a cherry pie. So just keep that in mind, that this show is live in the morning, because I know y'all are watching this and thinking like, they about to eat a cherry pie when the show ends? Yes, we are. And you could be doing the exact same thing. All you have to do is come to your Muscatine Hy-Vee and check it out. All right. Tomorrow, I believe we have Ashley Lovelace on the show with the Muscatine Sportsplex. Looking forward to talking to her. And then we'll have a show on Friday and back in the saddle. I think I may be taking a day off around spring break time, but we'll get there several weeks away. And hopefully at that point, no more snow in the forecast. But for now, I guess does it still look like it's sleeting outside, guys? Can you look and see? I mean, does it still look... Yeah. All right, great. Well, that should be over soon. And listen, the weather is going to cooperate, especially for this Friday with that tenderloin sale when there'll be $1.99. We made a call to Mother Nature and said, you better not mess up my tenderloin sale. Because you know what I don't want is 3,000 leftover tenderloins. I'll take them. Happy to give them a good home. But I would rather y'all be able to get here and enjoy those, and you should be able to with the weather forecast. All right, HyVeeToday@gmail.com. Should you ever need anything from me, guest suggestions are always welcome. We get some great ones sent to us in the email, in person here at the store. If you ever see me and you want to suggest something or whatever the case may be, we're happy to be a good resource for you all. Thanks to our friends at CBI Bank and Trust. Next week, BLB Bob Howard, the boss from CBI Bank and Trust, back on the show. Can't wait for that. Thanks to Toyota of Muscatine. Go see Jimmy Greenhaw, TJ Deere, and the crew if you need a vehicle. If you're tired of getting stuck in the snow, listen, they can get you taken care of. Those Toyotas, they will not get stuck in the snow. That's scientifically proven to not happen. I just made that up, but, ask them. They're the experts. And thanks to our friends at Team Staffing with the job board Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on this show. This is Tony Tone signing off. See you live at 8:30, replays 7:30 and 10:30 p.m. on MPW Cable Channel 5. Thanks to our friends with Remax. That is it. It is time for a cherry pie for breakfast. Goodbye, y'all. See you soon.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.